You have to be a secure man to mess with me. Like, I cannot mess with nobody that's insecure. You will be in tears, crying, weeping at my comment section on this app if you're an insecure man. And don't even get me started on the DMs. So I'm gonna need you rock solid over here, okay? Very confident, very much, yep, that's me. So if you got any type of insecurities as far as like you and like what you bring to the table, please stay away from me.
So when she says you need to be a secure man in order to mess with her, don't mistake that for what she's actually saying, right? Instead, like with most women's comments, you have to read into the subtext of what she's actually saying. She's not looking for actually a secure man, or a confident man, as she says. She's really looking for a dick, right? She's looking for a jerk, an a-hole, a bad boy, who is not going to follow her lead, but follow his own. Right? Basically, a man who is not going to kowtow to her and give in to her or give her what she wants, even though she is going to fight, bite, and complain about that to no end. And I actually did another coaching video of hers where she was complaining about the same thing, about how, you know, the guys in her life are, you know, doing her wrong or doing her dirty. They're disloyal. Oh, the disloyalty's through the roof. But then you watch some of her other TikTok videos. She's basically opening the door wide open for these type of guys to come into her life and take full advantage of her. Right? And she can't see it herself because she doesn't seem like the type who could stop and just kind of like look in the mirror and think about what she could possibly be doing wrong. Instead, it's just like most women, right? It's just constant blame shifting. No accountability whatsoever, no agency whatsoever, and this is why they never fix. They never fix what the core issue is, the problem, why they keep finding themselves in these same situations with these bad boys. It's like, girl, you keep inviting these guys in, right? Keep inviting these guys in. If you don't want them coming in, stop inviting them in. Because they're going to take full advantage every single time. So when she's sitting there ranting about how, oh, in order to be with me, and she's totally proud of that. She's wearing like a badge of honor. She's like, yeah, if you want to be with me, you got to be secure with yourself. Yeah, I'm going to send you packing and crying if you're an insecure man. I'm going to let you have it. You know, she's letting you know that if you're not a jerk or an a-hole, right, she's going to eat you alive. Like most of these type of women do, right? It's just the type of girls that just are obsessed with these like hardcore jerks, dicks, a-holes. These women are already damaged in themselves, right? They couldn't spot a good man if he was standing in front of her, right? They couldn't spot a high value man if he was standing in front of her. For her, a high value man is basically a guy who is going to do her wrong, who's going to cheat on her, who is going to breadcrumb her, who is going to be, you know, sleeping around with her best friends behind her back. That's the mental entertainment she needs to enjoy life, really, right? She loves that drama. Like a lot of women that were like her, they crave that drama. They live for that drama, right? Just being taken on this insane emotional roller coaster of emotions, where one day they're crying, the next day they're laughing, you know, one day they're sad, the next day they're happy. It's like they can't exist without that because they're already kind of like mentally damaged, right? They're already like mentally damaged. And, you know, sadly, these girls always end up staying single because they're chasing these bad boys, these alpha chads, these guys who are doing them dirty well into their 30s, their 40s. Right? And they never really figure it out. Instead, because they lack that agency to be introspective and look in the mirror and go, what am I doing wrong? Because they lack that self-accountability, they just continue to blame everyone else. They blame society, they blame men, they blame the weather, they'll blame everybody but themselves. And because of that, they will never actually fix the core of what they're doing wrong, right? And then they'll just continue to date these guys who take full advantage of them, right? They use them. They borrow money from them, never pay them back. They take their cars out and, you know, never bring it back with gas in it. They live at their apartments rent-free, right? They basically mooch off of them. They eat their food in their refrigerator, and they just totally take advantage of them. And yet, that is what she likes, as much as she complains about it. I mean, if you listen to her, it's really her just complaining about something that she actually craves from these bad boys. These women become so obsessed with them, they become so turned on by them, that any normal guy that comes along who might be good for her, she just completely pisses on, right? She just completely turns him away because he is not mentally stimulating enough for her. Make no mistake when she's talking about like, oh, you better be secure if you're with me, because if you're insecure, oh, you're going to be crying, you're going to have tears. I mean, she's basically saying if you're a nice guy, she's going to abuse you, right? She's going to abuse you, and make no mistake, she will, right? She will. And I'm sure she's had nice guys in that she's friend zoned that she probably just completely annihilated, probably verbally annihilated, probably, you know, cut the guy down and like told him, oh, you're too short for me, boy. Oh, you're too weak for me. Oh, you don't even look like you lift weights, you know, and probably like really cut those guys down because they didn't come at her with the same type of bravado that the bad boys come at her with, right? Where they might be telling her like, hey girl, you're fat, lose that weight. I got fake ass, like blonde ass hair, you know, where'd you get that dye? Like CVS in that, you know, Rite Aid makeup you're wearing. You know, I mean, those guys are not afraid to let her have it, and she loves that. She loves that. And these are the type of girls too that if you show them any hint of weakness, I mean, they're just ready to pounce on you and destroy you, right? I've met girls like this in field too, and I mean, just because I'm a lot more socially calibrated these days, I have to take like my a-hole level to the next stratosphere to even have a normal conversation with her, because if I don't, she's going to try to pounce on any weakness she sees in me, right? Whereas with a normal person, you don't have to go to that level. You can just kind of have a conversation. You know, if the girl crosses your boundaries, you could let her know like, hey, I'm not cool with that, right? And usually the girl will be like, okay, I'm sorry, right? Whereas with this girl, no, you're going to have to, you know, throw it back in her face and then some, right? To get any respect out of her. So, you know, and I said in my previous coaching video about her, like her biggest problem, she's become too masculine, way too masculine. She was complaining about the disloyalty from guys she's dating, and it's like, it's probably because you're a little too masculine and you're not feminine enough. That's sending these guys running for the hills, right? And that's usually the reason too why guys choose to not stick around after sex. It's like the girl just doesn't know how to treat him as a man. She's not feminine enough. She's just a little too manly, a little too dude-ish. She acts a little too much like a guy, and it's a turnoff, right? It's a turnoff. But as always, guys, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think about her little rant here, as well as my own, right? Let me know what you think about what she's had to say, and love seeing you guys in my comments. I love reading them. They're always super entertaining. So drop them below, and I'll see you there.
With that said, I'm going to wrap up here. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets. Do not forget to destroy that like button below. I want you to destroy it, guys. Please destroy that like button for me. Do it for the DeLorean. Do it for Cash and Gizmo. Just destroy that like button. Do it now. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, especially because they don't like me doing coaching videos like this. They don't want to promote me anymore. So I need you guys to help me out. And the way you can help me out is by subscribing to my channel. Okay, it's free. It doesn't cost anything. So hit that subscribe button right now so you could get more free, high-value content from me at no cost just by being a subscriber of the 33 Secrets. And for you guys who want to support my work and all this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content that I am teaching you on the YouTube even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the hottest, youngest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, the same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all around the world are out there approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, we are making this happen every single week, regardless of what racial division is going on in the world. kind of virus is going on in the world, it doesn't matter. We are continuing to live our lives and making things happen 24/7, 365 days a year, all around the world, in all four corners of the world. And I want you to join my tribe. I want you to join our crew. I want you to become one of us. And the way you do that is by jumping into 7 months of mastery. And right now it's only $1 for the entire first month of mastery coaching lessons from me. And all you need to do to get signed up is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video. Say goodnight to the DeLorean. Good night, DeLorean. Good night, stainless steel. Back to the future dream. Good night. Good night.